Hello guys, I'm Dyslexic. Welcome back to Star Wars Interworlds. We are here in Rhone. We are flying the Forsaken. Actually, I'm just standing aboard the Forsaken. In the background, we can clearly see that a defensive station is being formed. I've been busy. So yeah, let's get into the how did I say in the comment section again? Oh yeah, X4 is a Empire management game, and I quite like that a lot. Don't need that menu actually. Let's get into it. So we are here defending this territory, and I am going to be telling my defensive stations that in terms of fire authorization, get off my lawn is going to be activated. This guy is going to have a horrible day. But I'm thinking, why would I not do that with my fleet? We can clearly do the same thing as well. Let's get this trade rule, global setting, file authorization. There we go. Get off my damn lawn. Because this Imperial ship has been just sitting there, and it's quite annoying actually, especially because we do have the interceptor. So what's been going on? Now, even though it doesn't really fit my empire and how I built my empire, I did say that I was going to be building stations where it would make sense to have them. So we're making a superfluid coolant refinery over here, a graphene refinery. We are currently also building in Wild Space 1 the silicon refinery. That means that we will soon have everything we need to get ourselves the oh my god, the module prefabs to start building everything. Now, I would also like to move my HQ from this place, Morelia, over to our, what I consider, well, this is the majority of my private empire, to somewhere over here so we can start cracking out ships in the extremely near vicinity. We can already do these small and the medium ships. We're currently I'm trying to save up to 400 something million just to get the large fabrication bay as well, and then we still need to get the blueprints and everything we need. Now, give me a few seconds here. You know, the stupid thing about him is, and he's still whining behind me, is he's always carrying this blanket, but instead of lying on top of it, he just has it in his mouth and just stares at me and just go me, and which is sometimes infuriating me. But you know, it's a dog. I chose to have dogs, so it's on me. It's on me. So let's get back to it. Previously, I was setting up like the Eastern District, and I started typing the Western District, and the reason for that is when we were doing the Imperial series, which I think at some point we should definitely like pick up. We know that somewhere over in this vicinity, let's see, Ord Mantell, yeah, it's somewhere over here. There's actually a very nice plot of space, which basically has everything we would need. And I think that would be such a cool place to have an additional district, especially considering the plans we have about global domination, or eradication, one of the others. We do want to have several points in which we can jump into hostile territory and jump out of it, but still have somewhat of an economy going, even though I don't really need it, especially if we are going to be producing everything ourselves. But it's going to be such a cluster. So many things going on. So the same actually here is currently we have the tiniest police force, which is this one, the Fleet 9. I should really rename that and make it something better. Give me a second for that. Okay, so it's now going to be a P. ED stands for the Eastern District. That's why we have the Northern Districts, Eastern Districts over here. King J Patrol Fleet. Now, 5 ships is hardly a fleet, so we do need to change that. I'm thinking about getting... Well, let's think about this. Let's think about this. We could use a carrier. Something that would be fast. It doesn't have to be super destructive. Like, oh, how fast would this go on like a medium preset? Like, it still has like a ship capacity of 24. If we can send out like several of these large ships, and they're still quite expensive. Someone who's trying to save money, I'm definitely not saving money if I'm going to be doing this. I'm thinking the Victory 2 Star Destroyer for a police force would be nice if you have different suggestions, like Proclamator. How fast are you? Wow, it's actually a lot faster. 24. Yeah, no, we could use something like this. Seems bulky. A lot of shields. Will not see a lot of combat. 18 million. Yeah, that's interesting, actually. So let me know in the comment section what you think. I think the police force, and we would need... I'm saying one in every system we own. The reason for it is going to... Eventually, war will trigger. These guys, they're going to be necessary. I'm going to be making sure we have so many ship supplies that we do not have to worry about that. We're going to be heavy on the ship supply. So, and I definitely will need more names. For now, I've been using the channel members for names, and if you're a channel member, if you didn't drop names in the members list on Discord, then please do so, because it's not going to be this series, but next series, I kind of want to just stick to that list. The reason for it is some people, they sign up using like full names. I have problems with just using your full name because I don't, I can't really like ask you right now, like, are you okay with me using your full name for a fleet? Question mark. So yeah, keep that in mind. Of course, it's not only going to be paid members. I definitely don't have enough. If you have suggestions, if you would like to, please drop them either in the comment section, and we'll try my best to make a list from that on my Discord channel, so I can actually keep that up to date. Or just join the Discord channel and get my link, because I'm in a collaborated Discord, and we can actually have some fun with that as well. I'll be using them in Star Wars Interworlds. I'll be using them in X4 Reemergence and in whatever series that we'll have in the future. So for now, we're also building, and I'm just quickly, because I'm getting off track. Aurelia Wolf, build ships, small. I love the V-Wing. I like them quite a bit. Starfighters, something like this. Add them. We had 5, let's add 15 of them. And once they're done, we'll add them to the police force. And we'll then make sure that the police force is also using the Get Off My Lawn fire authorization. Wow, I was talking, like I said, I got so many things to build, manage, set up, especially with the trading station, the mining station, building an absolute gigantic amount of ships, losing them as well. Of course, I'm losing ships over here. That's the reason why we need a police force in the first place. Because this defensive station is not going to be used. Get off my freaking lawn. So hopefully he's still in range or gets into range. But what I need to make sure of is these guys that then just not getting into my territory. That's the first problem. Just making sure they do not get into your territory. This guy's just going back and forth with ship supplies. It's cracking on. How many do we actually have currently? 11,000. We are using... wrong button. Wrong button again. We are currently using 521. And only Renacia, sorry, still dyslexic, only has like a base cover of 200. So that gets me up to 600. Hopefully on the other district, which in the future will be built, it's going to be done. Let's unpause, because there's just too many things going on to be paused. We have liquid traders. How many are they? 10. Okay, yeah, I was definitely planning... Where are you guys? You're in Morelia. Not the ideal location. You fly away over there. Want you over there. Solid Trader, Morelia, you are going to be added to the Eastern District Solid Supply Fleet Mimicking Commander Behavior Alpha. So that is going to be 20. Is it as much? No, we have 8 large ships. So, not sure if I will add the 8 large ships. We could use these 8 ships as mining ships and just add like 20 mediums to both of them. That would actually not be that bad an idea, actually. And just use them for mining, because we will need a lot of these. Oh, that's okay again. A lot of these miners, anyways. So, you is that 8? That's 7. There you go. Remove assignments. So that over here. Any of you are having orders? Dock. Do not dock. Next. Undocking. Are you full? You're not. Okay, give me ore's fine. Ice, not so much. I'll just let them do their thing for a bit. And then add them, actually re-equip them into mining ships, because we do need them. We're also building an additional 10 ore mining ships, and we do need... Let's add... Oh, one other thing, which is just bugging the hell out of me. Like I said, this is going to be Empire Management, guys. I do apologize, but there's so much going on still. There's only one gas retrofit that I can use. And this is so annoying, because it's the vacuum. I don't like them. This is going to be the Liquid Trader. I'll have to take a look, and like if they're really like worth it. There's 2 turrets, which is fine, I guess. I'm sure they're decent. But yeah, like I said, Encyclopedia is going to be our friend quite soon. I like these Guzenti a lot. I wish they would have the others as well, like for the liquid, because they have so much. They have a larger capacity. I think only the traveling speed is a bit lower, which is who cares, right? You guys use name Solid Trader, and I can actually just build 40 of them already. Oh, you need ship supplies as well. Okay, that makes perfect sense. Let's do 20, because we do not need all of them right now. I need 20 over here in this tiny northern sector. This is going to be such a pain in the ass to manage. Every of these ship needs to be parked in here once we start the war with the corporate sector authority. Yeah, a lot going on. Absolutely a lot going on. So, okay, how are things going? What is the problem here? So it's currently just construction. Is it construction? Yeah, you're still building bridges, which is fun. Let's add a few managers. They don't have to be special, because we're using a mod to make sure that supplies get done. So yeah, we're not going to be pushing forward. Now we could use the fleet over here to be on a patrol in here as well, but I just think that's it's not how we want to do things. Okay, these guys are all going to be done shortly. I don't like them just sitting on their hands. Okay, so as you can see, the list is getting rather extensive. Solid traders we're going to be adding towards the northern district. The solid supply fleet over here. Assign them towards those. We'll add more, like, until we have like 40 over. The traveling mule, man, these guys are suffering like crazy. The VLS has been going out in full force. It is so annoying. I do not understand this. I do not understand why the corporate sector authority, even though they hate the VLS, just refuse to do anything with them. I don't get that at all. Like, if I go with factions, corporate sector authority, VLS is in here, right? Oh my god, they're not. Oh god, am I that dense? The Valerian Syndicate? Oh, I'm such an idiot. I always assumed they were just hating each other. Oh, I made things very difficult for myself. Yeah, that makes perfect sense, but I don't understand why they do not hate them. Oh well, doesn't matter. In the end, it doesn't matter at all. It's just costing me ships right now, which is just major pain in the ass. We have the liquid ships over here, just getting out. They're going to be over here trading for mining for commander. Did I open up silicon, helium, and methane? I'll need to take a look at that. I'm not sure how much of the video eventually will reach YouTube, considering this is very rudimentary and empire management. But it's part of the game. Let's just quickly... Or silicon... I think it was helium and methane. Indeed, those are the ones that we need. A Tibetana and the Rhydonium we don't need yet. We have 200 drones, which is great. Then, let's quickly go over here. We have the... There's not a trading station. What we need to have in here is energy cells. We need refined metals. It can be basically sold with no restriction. We will have the graphene. We will get the superfluid coolant and the silicon wafers. Superfluid coolant over there. And no restrictions. That means that the... Oh, we do need more drones. Can we get like 150? And let's go like 100 bad drones or so. Way too many, but that's fine. What else? With that done, did I set that up over here as well? Yeah, they're basically selling to everyone. They will most likely start transporting those goods from one trading station towards another. I might end up using a mod that I disabled a bit ago. Management warehouse fleets, I think would be quite nice to use on that, just to make sure that we have an even level. Like we're selling, which is fine. Might as well just make sure we sell a lot instead of anything else. Are you building yet? Module prefab is there. The builder is there. You are definitely building. 4 minutes over here. You have the exclamation mark, so we can actually add a manager. We don't need to right now. Okay, how's my ships doing? Liquid. Okay, you are waiting here. We're going to be building you into a fleet. What I need to find is the best captain quickly. Wow. Okay, that's one of these guys then. You. Mimic Commander. Alpha. Quickly make that into a fleet. And these guys. Fleet 24. And then I need the name, a liquid supply fleet, and I'll quickly make sure that I add another member. Alright, this fleet is going to be named after Toxic Man 3329. There we go, liquid supply fleet, Eastern District, behavior, sector travel, Eastern District. So they just don't leave this sector without me now. I still use the other supply fleet. And I will be using that until we basically have everything in this position, so I do not have to use them. How's the solid miners doing? That's 8 of them. Solid miners, quickly add them. Okay, and the police force making that 20. Fire is going to be... Get off my damn lawn. So all of the ships were here. They will, I hope, start dealing with that damn mercenary who's been just eradicating a ship. That's so obnoxious. These guys over here, eventually they will trigger. So they will be dealt with. What else? Some spacesuits, escape pod, another gas miner. Still waiting for the rest. I'm going to be skipping a tiny bit of time, just to make sure that all of this this work can be done. You mark for command over here because that's quite necessary. And we'll see a lot more traffic in these areas quite shortly. Alright, so it seems that all of the wares are either going to be delivered or are delivered with these stations I'm currently having. So what we will need is microchips. We will need... what's the names again? Of course, the module prefab, the capacitors, the microchips, and the plasma conductors. From what I remember, luckily for me, it's a spreadsheet simulator, guys. Oh god, this damn list saved my bacon so many times. Also, I will need to change this. I got like 20 modules at the moment. Let me close it down a bit, tiny bit, like so. Because this is just 100%. We know that Morelia is having 350, and we know that the system I'm in is having 200, so I'll definitely like divide them so we get a better representation of what we have. But we're clearly making a lot more than 1.4 million energy cells. So we're set. We're quite set. As for refined metals, we're making over 100,000. We're going to be making 140,000 silicon wafers. Superfluid corn 40,000. Graphene is going to be like 50. Let's say 65,000. Now, for the module prefab, we're going to be needing microchips, capacitors, and plasma conductors. Plasma conductors does need the graphene and the superfluid coolant. So that's going to be these 3 stations. We're going to be building those, and then we're going to be doing the module prefab. So plasma conductors, capacitors, and microchips. I think I want to start with the plasma conductors, actually. Right over here. I don't think this factory is too large. No, they're all very generic. They don't have housing. I said that I was going into that. What was this again? Plasma. Gone. Save as new. And next up would be the capacitors. This is such a tiny station. I quite like that. Star Wars gap. But I think that the microchip, there's missile components, microchips. Where the bloody hell are you? There you go. That's this one's going to be expensive. Not that this is such a large station, not at all. But it's going to be expensive. Micro, there we go. And then once all of that is done, we can with the exception of the of weapon components, turret components, shield components, sensor components, because I think we need them in order to build like defensive stations. I can turn everything. Why is this guy not being shot at? Come on, Kenjai. You can do this. I know you want to. You're getting off my lawn, so once you actually get a... Hang on, I mean, eventually he will die, which is fine. Where do we want to make these? Now, we have 3 systems, which kind of don't... Yeah, no, actually, we cannot include that, because that's... Rune's going to be eyes. So basically, we have 2 systems where all production is going to be. If anything, I would like to have ship production here in this, because that's going to be way easier just to push forward. I don't think downwards is going to be a lot, but I think eventually it will hook up over here somewhere. So production-wise, is going to be like right over here. So let's make ourselves some like large plots. And once this one is filled again, okay, I would like to get some more like view of my territory. Star Wars plasma conductors. I love this system though. This system, gorgeous. Love it. There's the gate. We know we need to get the other way around. Put you down over there. Confirm. Get ourselves a builder. I need another builder actually, but again, it's money, and I'm not there yet to spend money. Now, all of these stations actually they have turret and weapon components. So what we could do with all of our stations, just making sure that all of our stations, which is going to be chore by itself. Can I do that automatically, like fire? I don't know. Global orders. Get off my lawn. I cannot use it. Just give me the option here just to add that to stations. I would love that. There's so many things like that. There's just these tiny things that just... Why can you not assign a patrol fleet to a defensive station? Or why can you not have several systems that are being patrolled by one fleet? Why does it have to always be one? Why can it not be a expert patrol fleet or something? Like did you add systems that they patrol? Then I add like 100 ships to them and all of my systems will be safe. Now I need to have like 8 different fleets just to make sure that we do not... You know, it's these tiny things that just, you know, it's just... Sometimes it's frustrating. It's fine otherwise. So yeah, we'll have to do that manually, which is fun. Absolutely fun. Okay, next up. Because I'm starting to be in that whining position again. I don't need that. No, nor do you. Now, once these are all filled... Like, then I'll consider going with the module prefab, because that's going to be quite expensive. Next station is going to be over here. Okay, guys, so even though I did say I was not going to be doing it until both of these factories, or all of my factories, are completely filled with module prefab, I'm actually just not going to. I'm definitely going to be getting the module prefab right now, so that gives me a bit more time just to make sure that whatever is going on, at least I have something to do in my downtime. Mod 3. There you go. Saves new. So once we place this base down, that's basically going to be it for now. Like I said, it's mainly empire management at the moment. In the future, I think, especially once we have our own more builders. I think the majority of my problem right now is builders. Yeah, because we can actually deliver wares quite nicely, but the rest, it just takes time, and I think my builders is just going to be way faster than any NPC is going to be. Can we just get you back, mate? You're not the right... Oh, you are the right model. There we go. So, yeah, look at this. Actually, that's... Wait, are you serious? That's it? That's nothing. 1300. Should have done that from the start. Oh, well. It's fine. Come here. Stop with the damn... You. Confirm that. Close it down. So that's going to be built. We were actually being assaulted by the Enat. Let's get out of this menu, actually, because we're still in the menu. One of these ships is over here. Yeah, the Enno. They are assaulting me. There was a Star Cruiser, especially was. Unfortunately, I completely missed that. Made some cool pictures. I will definitely be using them. Maybe as a thumbnail. Because these ships, they do actually quite like... I like the way they look. Like that. They're so cool. I'm really digging that. Even though this ship is going to be junk in a few seconds, it's still fun to see different modules. We've seen the VLS, the unknown threat, the Trade Federation, or the Independent Trade Federation.
Incoming missile.
Oh man, you're actually a missile ship. Yeah. Bad news, mate. We have 2 tenders, so it really doesn't matter. Anyhow, like I said, that's going to be it for now. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll hope to see you next time. Have a good one. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and check out the memberships. And yeah, have a good one. Bye-bye.